supposed to be water. It never really occurred to me before, but I guess it is. So it's got the sounds for it. But alright, we're here for episode 8. Just got to be sure the stream's actually good. Are we? Looks to be that way. Well, alright. Finishing Novus today.
Oh, it's the tiger again. You deal with her, right? I've had my fill of apocalyptic rhetoric for one day.
Very well. In the name of the Free People's Republic of Penguinonia, shining jewel of Polari, I hereby order you to scoot.
But that is what I am saying. We must all scoot. Scoot for our lives. The world itself cries out for us to scoot. Can't you hear it scream?
My friends, allow me. In Valencia, we have a most effective method for resolving all disputes of this nature. Arm yourselves for now. We duel!
Wonder who the first chatter will be. And yeah, I kept Snow Angel specifically for that. Insane bold. Surely none of them have blade removal, right? This should be good enough. What's up, Bronte? Welcome to the chat. How's your day been? My day's been good. All the way up until that crit block. I'll frenzy first, to be honest. Because I feel like I'm gonna need it. This fight was always annoying for no reason, so I'm glad I kept my Snow Angel. That should be fine enough. Oh, actually, okay. Gambit of the weakness. I'm more than down for that. Alright. Don't appreciate the constant steel pip, though.
This matter is now settled. What is it precisely we were settling?
The wizard and I bring portents of doom.
Yes, of course. Carry on. Bring your portents inside.
I say, sir? Really?
They won the duel. My hands are tied. Go on now, into the tent.
Hey, no respect for being honorable about that.
You demand that we pay you taxes to settle the lands that have appeared in our skies? Absurd!
The skies are immaterial. What matters is who got there first. Our forces braved storms and ley lines, while yours huddled in fear. We left flags.
Flags are not... Indeed. And we have signed no such paper. Thus, the Marliabonian claim is rejected.
You have no authority.
Nor do you. Not over us, not over the Valencians, not over the groves of the exalted banana. Our presence is clearly a sacred mandate. Yours, but ego.
Stop this! I too serve a sacred order, and I have connections few can understand. You must trust me when I say this world is angry. Tell them, wizard.
And this design is imprinted by our desires. Fascinating. If each shard manifests a different empire, this conflict must be quite stressing, no?
Superstitious drivel. Let us be civilized, or at least as much as you lot can manage. And it gets no more civilized than first come, first served.
Did they even hear the part about conflict causing the world stress?
I'm saying, bro. Well, before I prevent a duel, I'm going to go get potions. Cannot sleep, I'm here to chill. What's up, Space Monster? It's good to have you. I will be here for a very long time, if I'm being honest. I'm here so I can go to my hospital appointment. Well, in that case, I hope you're not here for too long and that the hospital appointment is soon. Alright, let's go prevent a duel. In Rom Grey Rose.
And if I'm being honest, not the best sculptures I've seen.
Sir, surely you do not insult the majesty of Valencian stonework.
Insulted he has, and such insults cannot stand. Into the dueling tent.
Uh-oh.
Did you notice, friends? The ground shook as you... And they're already inside the tent. Great.
Yeah, so for this one, we're definitely going to need a bubble or two. I'll go with 2 for that. And I think I'm also going to want a mammoth. So... The upcoming boss, could you cast an equalized bubble? Yeah, for sure. I just hope he doesn't cast. Honestly, I'll pack a 3rd, just in case he starts popping off with it. At least on Mario dialogue. Facts, bruh. I'm skipping all of that. I do not care. Alright, so he doesn't remove feints. So... I mean, I don't mind doing that. And then any weaknesses he uses will be totally fine. If he braces, that could complicate things, so maybe I attenuate.
And now, have at you!
Right. So, wizard.
Yep. That one's on you, buddy. What's up, Anthony? Welcome to the chat. Alright, he is first, so... We'll see. Alright, let's see what he's got going on. He's just got Star Spawn. The base version doesn't clear traps anymore, so we're fine. Yeah, this is the old base version of Star Spawn. I'd be sick right about now. See what else. Oh, there it is, yeah. I may just wait until I'm about to hit before I change that. I'll start bubbling now, though, just in case. Because I do want to pull an enchant for that barrage. I think we're at a position where I could just kill him, so... I'll throw on the second feint, why not? Banshee, I looked on the wiki, that's top path. If it was bottom path, I would be crying right about now. There we go. So, alright. We should be fine. This is gonna do mass. Damn.
A fine about to be sure, But I suppose we cannot have such a stress creatures popping up with every disagreement, no?
No, that would get rather cumbersome. The little Urk things already scurrying about New Vicorgia are difficult enough. Fortunately, I have a solution even you lot can appreciate. Let us discuss it with the others. Come along now. Welcome. As a representative of the great empire of Marleybone, I have graciously elected not to pursue territorial rights for the time being.
Yes, how very gracious of you. All it took was a little earthquake to make you see reason.
Until we can find a peaceful manner through which to solidify our rightful claim, it seems unwise to make waves, as it were.
So you now know how dangerous, how angry this place is. It bleeds stress monsters onto your streets. You must all leave it to rot in the sky.
Not at all.
You fools! You meddle in matters that are beyond you. You are but animals playing with a lightning rod, and it will burn you all.
Wizard, might I have a word? I do not think we have been properly introduced. Citizen Maxine Rochapierre, hero of La Resistance and leader of the new Polaris.
Technically, Red Rosa heads the Citizens' Assembly, ma'am.
Quiet you gormless gophus! Ptui, I spit at your name! But a wizard. Now there is a name respected in Polaris. So when you say this world, this design, created lands in our image and for our use, I listen. Come with me to our shard, oui? There is a problem for which I think you are uniquely suited. Come, come. You too, you gargantuan lummox, you blocker of the sun, you.
Man, I feel you. I sure hope that guy's not the final boss of the world. Alright, how... Okay, one fish, shoe fish. When is the next boss after this? Not for a little while, right? Yeah, we got some time. Alright. On to Lavia Rose. Honestly, before all the fish start splattering everywhere, this is one of my favorite locations in the game. Like, it looks amazing.
Behold, wizard. La Ville Rose. A floating paradise over Penguinonia this is. A world without kings or czars. A land of the citizens, free of war risks.
A land that's starving, ma'am.
Silence your future wall ornament, you mercenary swine! You servant of the old czars! But we have a slight starvation problem. We were propelled here, you see, via cannons. The Penguin Navy being occupied elsewhere. Food sometimes comes the same way, and it sometimes, misses. There is, of course, Miram fish, but... Well, they have shoes. Nobody wants to eat fish with shoes. Is fish with shoes even edible? Je ne sais pas. Also, they bite. Go on, see for yourself.
Bruh. Alright. Frost Giant and try not to pull the ice one. And of course. Bro, these guys always look so derpy. don't know if I kill him with just one buff. Okay. Maybe I'll send the hit anyway and be able to shat out of it. Yep. Yeah, less than 100 health. But hey, you know, at least my card has a stun attached to it, right? 68 HP, dog. Crazy work. And I do have a strat for Atavus.
The brain is behind the table.
You see, it bit at you. Food that bites back is not food at all. The speaking is new, though. They've never done that before. Regardless, they must be replaced with less talky-walky fish. Simple fish, like delicious Valencian snapper. Perhaps you have a way to do this? A frame of mind? No, we have seen no such thing. But I wonder...
Maybe the talking fish was actually Dazine reaching out, citizen. It did mention a frame, eh?
I was just about to say that, you vitamin-deficient lackwit! Désolé, wizard. The Moussetars once oppressed us for the walrusks. Some retain their rudeness to penguins. But he is right about the fish. The frame is behind the table, it said. Perhaps it means sur la café table. It was the very first thing we built when we settled in. Go now, talk to its proprietor.
But yeah, seeing as I have not done a farming stream for any real amount of gear, what's probably going to have to happen for Atavus is I'm just going to have to stay in polymorph form and then just repeatedly gambit as best as I can and just really make use of that 30,000 HP. So that's going to be my goal for Atavus when we get there, but it's hours away at this point, so...
Bienvenue to Sur la Café Table, the hippest and edgiest café in all the spiral, and the beating heart of La Via Rose's theater district.
Damn.
Oh no, my café!
The earthquake is crumbling it.
Oh no, my café! The earthquake is crumbling it! Quickly, there are people trapped inside. Someone must rescue them.
Looks like Boochbeard already got.
Help, help! There are bizarre and bewildering monsters over there! They are so confusing!
Going in sooner than I thought I'll be back. I'd say have fun, Bronte, but I don't think it's the fun type of appointment that you got, so... What are you trying to farm? Really just a usable hat. Maybe a better robe. Alright, Nathaniel's favorite this early on. Very cool. Place your bets. Will the first guy do the exact same thing? Yes, he will. I better see Nathaniel in the chat twice with this. But that's why we pack Frenzy. Earthquake Gaming this early? Oh, just you wait till the stream catches up. What you using now? Right now, I've got the Malevolent hat, boots, and wand. All of which are good, but there's no way I can get through Wallaroo without at least Merciless. But I think I'm gonna go for Eon. Thank you, Kanye. Very cool. There's no way I don't get a shad, right? Yeah. We good?
Merci, citizen! But there are more people trapped in the next room!
The evil snowball thing is crowing at me! Make it stop!
Bruh. Bro's farming Eon, oh hell no. I mean, I think I might at least be able to, like, do team up for it, you know? I hope I can just hit into hit. I don't really want to risk getting earthquaked again. Try looking for masterpiece gear in the bazaars, but it's the same with marginal set decreases. Yeah, I may have to. I think what I'll do is I'll get the masterpiece boots, because I will be able to at least farm for the Eon hat, robe, and wand from Atavus. I don't know yet if I'll farm Maxine.
Merci. I will report this crumbling cafe to the assembly. My nose, that is not my feather. It is too orange. There was a very tall person in a strange uniform sitting over there before the shaking. But it seems he left, and I very much wish to follow suit.
But yeah, maybe in case there's like a real hard fight, I might get the Merciless hat. Or the masterpiece hat.
Désolé, wizard. I don't know anything about feathers. I was out here all night, and no picture frames either. I want to like this place. C'est chic, no? But it has been only trouble since we arrived. Food shortages, fish that wear shoes, and that fool who started fires. What is wrong with this world?
It's not a world. It's a being from beyond everything known. A living black hole that seeks to absorb life itself.
Oui? Très edgy. Perhaps I will stick around a while longer.
Bruh. That fool starting fires, though. I don't actually know. Is that like a side quest boss? Or maybe I'm just blanking. The theme drops in the side boss, I forgot the name. They switched it like a few weeks after release to where now the boots drop from Red Dead 10 and the Athame drops from Maxine. Which is why I said earlier I would just use the Masterpiece boots.
Earthquakes? Who was fighting? I specifically ordered peace. If I find out who was fighting, they will get the back of my fin. There. That should settle things down. Huh. It was probably Monkistons anyway. Very temperamental, spreading their drama to our shores. We had a saboteur too. A Marleybonian firestarter. Their government called her criminal. Our ambassador is over there spitting at them anyway.
Looks like Greg's got a British sister.
You wish to speak to the fiend? Why? Her fires are quenched and she is imprisoned. No. We must continue the hunt for the frame of mind. You found nothing by Sole Cafetable? Perhaps we need more clues. Fight the Mirums and see what they say.
Oh, that one has some health. Did I get him? Thank God for the stun, man. I'm really glad that he's stunned right now. And I'm also really glad I got the Shad this round too, man. If he Dryads, bro, I'm crashing out. That isn't worse, but it's close. Alright, time to finally end this fight.
Where the ice stands, glub, glub, glub.
Don't let bro in the booth.
Where the ice stands gloob? What does it mean? It means nothing. Ice does not gloob, fish gloob.
I might have an idea.
You have no ideas, you hirsute Kotrak. No, we must think about this. Very well, wizard. I suppose I can take you to meet a saboteur while I think. I don't know why you're so interested. Orange feather.
Run that back.
Orange feather. She was a dog. She has no feathers. But have it your way. Come along. Behold, the Nouveau Bastille. We found this giant fish head building when we arrived and just rolled with it. Once, the Bastille was a symbol of our oppression. Penguin citizens were falsely imprisoned by walrusks and their Moussitar mercenaries. But we slipped our chains and bound our enemies in our place. Isn't that so?
Pay's not bad.
Now, the citizens are the kings. The kings are in the Bastille. and the spiral will see us for what we really are. But I digress. Go inside, wizard. We will await you here.
Oi! About time you lot... Oh, sorry, mate. I was thinking of someone else. What can I do for you? I'm a dog of war, ain't I? Got recruited to start some fires here. Well, I'm an honest sort of lady. What can I say? The birds caught me right and plain. I don't hold a grudge. I'll go. Ah, you got me all wrong, mate. I ain't the know the plan type. More the disposable inchman type. And I'm comfortable with that. Orange feather? Look, I don't know nothing about no blokes with no orange feathers. I got my orders from, Benedict something. Yeah, that sounds right. Ooh, shouldn't you go deal with that? Being the big hero wizard that you are? I'll be here if you want to chat some more.
Alors, another earthquake.
I guess we don't get that dialogue again. Oh, okay.
Help! Help! My husband is trapped in the house with a monster! A strange tiger went in after him! Oh, I don't know if that is a good thing.
Forever the Toadflax was here. I think it's on another island, but I could be mistaken.
See what happens when you don't listen to your spiritual leaders, wizard? Dasein attacks us again!
You are going to save me, we?
Sure, man. Alright, learn from experience that frenzy is the way to go here. Just for them to not even use the funny card. Very cool. But hey, at least they're stunned. It's kind of comical because they both could have crit blocked like they just did. But if my card did damage, like the damage it's supposed to do, it wouldn't have mattered.
Merci. My wife, tell me, is she safe?
She's outside.
Ah, très bien. Many mercies again.
You should look for any other damage, wizard. I will see to him.
My husband is safe! Bien! But there is another problem. My twin brother, whom I didn't meet until adulthood because of complex family tensions, but with whom I have become very close, is trapped. Specifically, in that house there, with a monster.
Bruh.
So, are you going to save me or not?
Working on it. Oh.
Wizard, took you long enough. Yeah, man. Alright, that brace is no fun to deal with, so I'll frenzy up.
Seen enough yet, Wizard?
I have.
Wizard, what are you doing? No, I don't think that crack looks out of place. There was just an earthquake. Of course it's out of place. No, Wizard, do not go and investigate it!
Too late.
Aw, nuts! The jig is up! I told the boss we shouldn't stick around after we cast those spells he gave us.
You wanted to know how well they worked. The intruders don't look that tough. Just, you know, get them.
This ain't just any intruder. This is the Wizard.
No, it isn't.
Yes, it is. I'd recognize that face anywhere.
Look, I'll get him myself, and I'll show you this isn't the Wizard.
Alright, man. I get it. Daphne doesn't have her mullet anymore, but it's still me. So I know we gotta fight Basil again pretty soon. Yeah. So I'll just hack a mammoth for this. Why not?
You know, I think this might be the Wizard.
Oh, for the love of...
Yeah.
I dare say I think they discovered our little ploy.
Shut up and get them!
Alright, potion. And we'll throw in a mammoth just because. That. Alright, we should be good to go. Maybe I'll throw in one more extra blade for after. When will Daphne Blue not be Daphne Bald? The moment I get my hands on an actual hat, that's when. Okay. I bet I could do this, and then maybe Frenzy, and then go for a Mammoth hit. Although I'm not sure. Like, I feel like I'm staring down a lot of damage if I do this. I'll do it though. I want to make sure I can lock in the kill on Basil with the Mammoth. But the Blade Storm is not fun. Oh, what is that? Mash. This might hurt a little, but if I come out of this round with no weaknesses, I could just win the fight. Provided I live, of course, because this is doing... Oh, only 2k. Yeah, that's not even that bad. Alright, yeah, 13 pip, quad buffed, barrage, should be fine. And I don't even have the Shad yet. That's very cool. I'm running 3 pieces of Shad gear, by the way. Just so we're clear. Jeez, that hurt. Spiny? Am I even gonna live this round? If I have to flee because I didn't get a Shad. How much is that doing? Yeah, no. I mean, maybe it doesn't do 800 on the first tick, right? Maybe. I still didn't get the Shad. Didn't get the Shad. Maybe I'll pack a Frost Giant just in case that happens again. Because that is some bullshit. And I'll even do this. Completely screwed my hand in the process. And of course now I'm gonna get the Shad in 3 turns. Like, make that make sense. And I just took most of my HP. Very cool. Well, it's looking like this is going to be a mammoth type of fight. I had to check how much was on that absorb. I don't know, I guess I'm down a blade. Should I even frenzy? I don't think it's wise to frenzy. But I think I may need to do it. Honestly, man, the 4v1 is what's getting me here. Can I just swap the last tick of that OT back over to him, please? No? Okay. At least they're obsessed with changing the bubble. Okay, so mammoth. How many blades do you have? 2. Okay. So mammoth, probably blade, and then barrage. That's the play. Don't like that. At least it got used by the dot. Just made it do like 3 times the damage though. Very fun. So if this doesn't kill, it's not like the end of the world. But I'd like it to. Like, pretty please. Oh wait, how much of resist does he have? I didn't even think about that. 13.1. He's alive on nothing. Huh. 4460. Would this do it? I think I... Oh wait, what happens here? Death pigs, of course. Now I know I don't kill. Randomly does 1300 for no reason, even with a debuff. What is this, judgment? Yeah, man. Alright, let me get the fucking spreadsheet. Okay, time to hit the bazaar. Buy some functional fucking gear. When the fight actually goes well, I don't get the shad. And then when it doesn't, I get 2 shads. Make that make sense. I mean, the 4v1 is also just something else, really. Or is there no masterpiece gear? I guess not. Well, let me put this on, right. Nah, we'll go with the damage option. Those boots are fine. We'll keep that because we like the blade. Merciless ring, obviously. Most of it is just not having resist from the hat. I don't think masterpiece is in the bazaar. I know that it's auctionable, but it must be rare. And I think I'll also be fishing for first. Just because this fight is actually cancer if you don't. Alright, at least we don't have to fish for too long. Sitting under brace should at least allow me to be fine. What's your plan after you max this character? Retirement. I honestly would not expect much more Daphne content following this. I might do some raids, depending on how that goes. Alright, this is my last turn of race, and of course all of them have like full pips, so very cool. You know what? I've got 6k health left. I'll frenzy. I'm not a coward. Okay, so Mammoth on the boss, Blade, Eradicate. Sounds good. Boom. Random Skull to gaming. I really wish that was like the dot swap gearhead. Just so that way he could have immediately taken that skull off of me. That would have been prime. Okay. I just don't know if it does 4460 with only 6 pips. So this is 95 times 6. So let's say 600 minus 30. 570 base. So 870, which is just shy of 880, which means it will not kill if I don't crit or something happens. So I hope 4,000 is enough health, by the way. It should be. Another Death Pigs has hit the World Trade Center. And this actually has a lot of buffs, actually. Wait. The weakness is going to be helpful, but this is still doing like 2 bans. Yeah. Yeah, deadass, I might have to Frost Giant first. Crit block is good. Yeah, it's just that minus 25 throws so much off, so I'll have to hit into hit. Wait, no, I die. Oh my god, dude. Can this please, like, just crit on all of them? Wait, unless my frenzy is out, but I mean, I haven't been keeping track of rounds. And of course it didn't crit. He's stun immune anyway. Because of course he is. Oh, but my frenzy is gone. Right, wait. Oh, no, that was something totally different. Alright, well. Basil the Brigand, how I loathe you. Okay, so it looks like Frenzy is out of the question entirely. So we're going to sit under Brace and then see what we want to do. Maybe we'll bubble a couple times, or try and get bubble. This might be the hardest fight in Novus, not gonna lie, just because it's a 4v1 and you're taking like 3 bans every turn, even with 60 res. I love the sound of footsteps. Please let me go first. There we go. TC bubbles are 45. If I could find any of those in the Czar. Alright, brace time. Yup. This is why we pack Mammoth. And it is very much why we pack Mammoth. Okay, so I think what I'll do is bubble here, and then go for the Mammoth, and then see what we want to do from there. This fourth guy didn't spawn back, I'm saying, bro. I'd be on like 2,000 HP right now if he did. Mammoth plan is a success. Probably just blade. And then hit. Yeah, there's the bubble change, but I'm reasonably sure I could just giant into hit and be fine. This should do plenty, right?
Right. So the other chap ran off. This is awkward. No doubt you have many questions. Ah, yes, indeed. I summoned the demon monkeys against Puerto Nuevo. And yes, I was Cabal all along. All dogs of war are, you see. But it isn't as bad as it sounds. The boss leading this mission can explain. I think you know him. He's been chanting your name since you arrived.
Should not have potted that early, but whatever. It's fine. Probably keep one brace on, just because 3v1.
So, Wizard, you came looking for the cause of the earthquakes, the sabotage across Novus, and all you found is me. I've been thinking about our last battle since Caramel. You humiliated me in Le Bon Bon Mo. I told you I would get stronger, and I have. I farmed evil magma peas and couch potatoes until my hands grew raw. I searched for hours for the perfect reagents to craft my weapons. And I have a pet! Now you face your equal, Wizard. You face the Divine Kabbalist!
Okay, bro. Whatever you say. Definitely fighting problem right now. Real. So true. Alright, let me just keep bleeding. Dude, the brace was honestly such a good move. Okay, that might be a good idea. Well, I guess I don't really need a mammoth, but I think I'll pet blade and then go for the hit. A lot of talk for a guy who needs 2 of his homies to help him beat you. And his own personal demon. Okay. Yeah, I mean, against these, I never should have expected to keep bubble, but still, you know. I mean, this is 3 buffs, reasonably speaking, right? I should be able to just blitz them all right now. Well, maybe not the boss, but I think I'll have to blade up for a giant or something anyway. $18K, so maybe. Or maybe not, actually. Yeah, 12.2. We got time, though. Unless he Spectral Blast and hits fire. Frost Giant should do it at that point.
I hate this gang! I'm joining up with a pirate crew. Yes, the Cabal made the demon monkeys in Puerto Nuevo, tainted the wells in New Vicorgia. We hired Booth and connected him to Tungak. And yes, we're behind the earthquakes here in La Ville Rose, inspired by recent events in Conatus. I have no idea why we did all this. Maybe another Kabbalist does. I didn't care. I just came here to defeat you. So much for having dreams.
Whoa. ice is crazy. Shit out of your luck to make me tell you again. My fit. Mantle. Alright, well, officially level 164. Closing in rapidly on max at this point.
Am I in the what? Cabal? I ain't never heard of no cabal.
Oh, very well. You, as they say, got me. I am indeed Cabal. Good show. The Dogs of War themselves are a Cabal invention used to disguise our presence while we scare everyone off this world. Because it's dangerous, that's why. Our leaders brought us here because they know firsthand how corrosive this world is. It warps space and magic, changes the fundamental laws of the spiral as casually as you change your hat. It must be destroyed, or at least isolated. We aren't your enemies this time, Wizard. We want what you want. We want to protect the spiral as it is. Help us. Talk to the leaders of the settlements here. Convince them to leave.
Bottle It Up Fent version. Bottle It Up Wiz version will be releasing on my Vivo soon, for real. Hey, that's gas. That's what's up. Oh, dude, I need a frenzy in this deck.
So, the quakes were not caused by design, but by this mysterious cabal? All of them? Or just here? I see. So this cabal has been watching us. They saw Design's tantrum in Conatus and tried to replicate it here. And they say it's for our own good? Are we sure they are not working with the Marlebonian government? No. True. They did the chocolate in the wells. At any rate, their agents are either scattered or captured. Victory is ours this day!
Ma'am, there is still the small matter of starvation. Remember, we're out of food.
Silence, you contemptible club of contrariness! But, oui, I am indeed quite peckish. Forget this cabal. We must find the frame of mind. We had 2 hints to its location, but we need more. The fish know things. Make them tell us.
Her songs actually don't get my videos instantly nuked, so low-key would actually work. But I don't want the effort of the cringe. Bruh. Follow your dreams. That's what I'll say. I need this to crit on both of you, please. My favorite Arc 4 world, yippee. Crazy, because this is my second favorite Arc 4 world, and I don't think it's good at all. doing Morgan 3 matches on my death. Why they making me kill her 25 times to craft the robe? I'm saying, bruh. Did not collect a clue from Megrim. Gas. I got a badge, but not a clue. Crazy how that works. Do you do ice decathlon? I stay a safe enough distance away from the decathlon. I like to think I've retained my sanity, but I've also spent a lot of time in the arena, so perhaps I have not retained my sanity. Is it that bad? Honestly, like, if I put effort into it, probably not, but I don't know. The less time I spend always these days, the better. Debating doing it for the pet, like the class hamster.
Where the cold forms a rose.
How come the last one have told me that?
Behind the table, where the ice stands gloob, and where the cold forms a rose. Those are our clues. But what do they mean?
They could mean...
Silence, you lumbering, clip-clopping clod! I have it. The first clue does indeed indicate sur le café table, or an island behind it. But which?
Maybe that one with the standing ice spires and the frozen rose?
Maybe that one with the standing ice spires and the frozen rose. Magnifique! I have solved the riddle. I will arrange for a boat from the theater district, wizard. Take it to the frame of mind and ask your design for Valencian snapper.
I know you live in Texas, that's step one. Oh, yeah. Oh, I'll ironically kidnap you and force you to do a P-Squad CSR run. I've met Frenzy in real life. I can tell you that he would hate raiding in general.
Wizard, je suis ici.
Wizard, I am here.
Two frames of mind connected now to the central conatus. I feel more whole. Je suis the stone of heaven and La Vie Rose, and each is moi. As I reconnect to myself, Wizard, you may notice new pathways between the shards. You have seen them, oui? The holes in the sky? They are but expanded frames of mind. Harmless breaches in space-time connecting the fragments of my mind and body. But do not worry. They are confined to Novus alone. Tung Ark may have bored into the spiral, but I am not him. Not anymore. Say, still difficult to focus on any one thing. There is noise, static, chaos. A shard is a morass of minds, a tangle of conflicting wishes. One man wants what his neighbor has. The neighbor just wants what the man can't get. I can give anything. If they could decide what they need. They need fish? The penguins already have fish. Do they not normally wear shoes? Very well, I shall create a bounty of this Valencian snapper. Voila! C'est done. Open more frames of mind and I can do this for everyone. No more conflict. No more duels. No more quakes. The Cabal is here, I know. I've been trying to reach out to them, to the ones I met before. But they don't hear. They don't want to. They try to hide. But I can sense them when they gather. Their minds become beacons. They're here. There are different wants, different factions. I can't read clearly through the fog of thoughts. Convince them, please, to stop.
Hello.
Hi.
Maxine Rockapier, citizen like all others but still supreme in her own way, has sent me to fetch you. Probably because there are now holes in the sky and fish falling like snow. Is this the frame of mind through which you speak to the world spirit? Can it hear us even now?
Oui.
By all the winter's chill, it does speak. And I take it he has provided us this wealth of fish. What a gift. If he could give anyone anything, he could eliminate conflict over resources or territory. He could be the glue that binds warring civilizations. Sorry, lost myself there. Citizen Maxine usually doesn't let me talk this much. And I don't think she's interested in binding civilizations. I think she'd prefer war. Prefer everyone left Novus except for her. But again, I say too much. And you look busy. I'll report what happened here in a bit. I might rest a while before returning to get fish bones hurled at me. Thank you for letting me speak.
Ah, wizard, what a tangled yarn we weave, when in design we believe. You think this design is your friend? But it is nothing, literal nothing, the very antithesis of existence. Less than death, it is oblivion. And you let it into our world, into every world. It never helped you. It used you, tricked you, made you its anchor to the spiral. And why? But I'm wasting my breath. You are determined to protect this thing. I am determined to protect the spiral from it. So come along. I'll show you what you seek.
Gonna be doing Nightmare on the Sky? No. No, I am staying the hell away from that. I'll probably farm Selenopolis, if anything. Dazan shot dead in Chicago. Not bidding that.
Hello, wizard. Welcome to our little hideaway. Not as comfortable as the monastery, but it beats the cavity. I still remember it, you know. And the aberrant creatures down there. They whisper in my dreams. All I want is for the whispering to stop. Even if I have to silence you, too.
Alright, only 3.4k HP, but I feel like there's a catch, right? That'll help me. It'd be crazy if Stringcaster Fuji happened to be copycat. I know, dude. Like, they even sound similar and everything. How to ruin a dungeon, just add an annoying mechanic based on your ping. I'm saying, bro. I don't know how anybody not from the United States does it.
It won't be that easy. You, of all people, should know. Copycat is a one-woman army. It was easy replacing the stringcaster of the sacred yarn. Some fur dye, a little bribery. But I didn't expect you to show up at my door. It's what we do, the Cabal. We infiltrate, we lurk, we watch, we seize opportunities. One of these shards could just have easily found me in Mirage. But I wasn't the only one they found, oh no. We're a factional group, and another cell just happened upon this fragmented world. Manticore Squad. Oh, they're a legend in the Cabal, handpicked by one of our worst to do one thing.
Destroy all false life!
At this point, I'm convinced Deimos is part of the EU starter pack. It's gotta be, bro. I don't know how anybody does it. Does crit really drop off on gear once in Mirage? Honestly, not really. Not from what I could tell. Like the Reaver hats at 170, they're all given a ton. Although I will say there's a drop off between like the Darkmoor hat and the Dragoon, but that doesn't really matter too much in the grand scheme of things. If he braces, I'm crying. Oh my god. Alright, place your bets. Will this Frost Giant do more or less than half of his health? Well, I did more. But I don't trust that a 4-pit barrage can do the job. So I'm gonna bleed one more time. Trying to think about how I'll beat these bosses. Probably just sit under brace and just use a bunch of paints. Sounds good to me. Maybe I'll try and kill the Quake Charmer early. Weenius, what's up?
You are not saved. You haven't survived. When the Manticore rises, you'll realize you're doomed. You've always been doomed.
Or you could follow me and see reason.
Alright. Rockapatra hat. Resist pet. And we should be good to go. Maybe I'll get all these out. But we are definitely going to want some of that. So what to do though? Probably won't want to go for a giant. So if I faint faint, I could... Hold on, when does he... End of every third round. I don't know, dude. we'll figure something out, I think. Maybe some traps. That's what we'll do. And then instead of that, we can go for a King Art, which should do plenty. And then we'll save a barrage for after.
Howdy, partner. Kinda nice seeing you again after you pulled me from that cavity. And yeah, guessed it. I'm the orange-feathered quake maker. Had to do it. We had to get people away from here before this place swallowed them up like it did us. Poor Judge Veg never was quite the same.
None of us were. I don't know if it was the creatures we fought or the amount of time down there, but the cavity, it left its whispers. When we got here, the whispers became screams, and we changed. Our powers grew, our spells twisted. This world remade us.
And sorry, partner, but if you don't leave us to fight back against it, I reckon we're gonna have to use them new powers to force you.
Alright, this should be fine, I want to say. But we'll see. I don't want to bubble because Copycat can just use that against me. What gear are you running? Basically just all of this. So, year. In we go. I would like to go first. There we go. Yeah, we'll just do this. Quake Charmer, does that mean? Does that mean? It does mean. That's probably gonna be a tough solo. Yeah, not real excited for it, I'll say that. But they did kind of neuter the fight, which I'm happy about. Oh, I should have packed braces. Yeah, well, if it matters, we'll figure something out. What's imperative is I get rid of Quake Charmer like quick. So yeah, just not good pulls. We pretty much have to pull one of our 3 potent traps. Oh, but they like got rid of the damage, like the outgoing damage stat. That's funny. And I did not pull what I needed, so I have to pass. I'm deck failing pretty bad right now. This ain't natural. He uses the big rank 2 spells, yeah. Okay. This was the catch. There's still nothing I can do, as I'm deck failing to shit. So I think I'm just gonna pass for a few rounds. I guess I could have fainted copycat, but whatever. No. Okay, I'm resetting the fight. I don't care. That's so annoying. The deck failing, the Medusa, the tower shield. Fuck all that. Do I need to start packing, like... Because I could have used these, but, like, the feint would have gotten used up. Dude, this fight is just misery. It's like you don't even die in it. They just trap you here for half an hour. Alright, not horrible pulls. Medusa E-free combo is real bad. Oh, I forgot he can do that. I have empowers, but still. Maybe it's copycat I should focus on killing first. I think I will still go for the quick charmer though. Well, at least it's not a two-rounder. Just use Spellament Mystic Colossus, real dude. Let me just do that. Mantle just out of the gate for no reason. Kinda deck failing. I do have the art at least. But yeah, we just gotta pray we don't pull nothing. Actually, the mantle might get removed this round because of the quake. Well, there's your mystic. Anybody got a quick and dirty max PvP gear setup? What school are we talking about? Alright, the deck failery continues. But perhaps, since that was round 3, I could do this, maybe Blade again if I have the time, and then Barrage. Okay, Stormlord. It's okay if I have the Stun Shield. Balance, probably Bizarre Gear, and you can still get Captain with it. Because balance is that broken. If I'm being real though, you probably want like Fairy K, hat, boots, ring maybe, I don't know. Okay, let's we have to use this. I want the Florimancer, Robe and Wand, Reaver of Thame, probably Fairy K of Thame, or Amulet rather, and then like the Clockwork Courser and the Gold Key deck. I just need you to not... Okay. But don't Stormlord either. Man, this is why I'm fucking barraging you right now. Yeah, because this is the last turn that I have to do it before he quakes again, so... Alrighty. And it's looking like a reshuffle game, too. Okay, you didn't have to do that. That's good damage, but just not anywhere close to enough. Annoying ass minions drop this round too, which is nice. But she'll summon them again. Yep, and there's that. Alright, finally starting to pull some potents. Watching this fight makes me remember everything I have about solo questing. Yeah. It's pain. And to be honest with you, I don't think I've got any more in me tonight. I think what's gonna happen is I'm gonna clear out this fight and then we'll do a episode 8.5 stream later. It's just, this is so AIDS for no reason. And it's taking forever and it's late. Okay, we might be able to do something here. I think with an 80 feint, a King Art should do it for him. Just as long as I'm not getting hit, like, worse every time. Alright, so there's a Quake there. I might blade into the art. And now might be a good time to start digging for reshuffle. There we go, got one. My blade hit, rebrace, reshuffle. Oh, is that gonna be the Medusa? Okay, I guess I have a stun shield, so it's not so bad. But still. Okay, so kill him fast. Thank God. Okay, so can I power the mantle? Sphericate, Habit's Amulet, Rebirth Aim, Floramental Robe Wand. Last two, probably Clockwork Courser Mount and Gold Skeleton Key Boss deck. There's that, we expected that. What I'll probably do is pull one time? Okay, good. We can do this, and then I'll elf that shield. And then we'll see what we want to do from there. Because that's just going to be this arm. Nah, just a natty. Because these things actually still do damage, so we need to not let them be alive too long. Alright, so we'll get rid of all this stuff. Take off that shield. Or fizzle, because why the hell not? Now we really need to fire off that shield. The Mushu? Yeah. Or Lambent Fire. Either or. And it's looking like we may have to flee because of that fizzle. but we'll see. I think as long as we can do this and maybe blade a couple of times into a barrage, we should be fine. But I don't know if we even have the time for that. Frost Giant. I don't have a stun shield. This fight is just soul draining, man. It's like you're being held hostage. I'm still gonna like try and push for maybe being able to kill, but like, bro. Oh, and I'm stunned. I completely forgot. Now I get hit with the gnomes. On the bright side, I am at least in a position where I could just blade maybe twice and hit and probably kill. If I survive. Everything just does so much damage. Okay, yep. I think I do have to flee and come back. Oh yeah, I mean I got that, but there's no way I live, right? There's not a shot in hell. Okay, so maybe instead of that, and maybe instead of feints, we go for quick hits. With a lot of heal spamming. We'll do this while the Quake Charmer's alive. But after that, we can start going for bladed hits and see where that takes us. I'm so bored. My favorite pastime, fishing for first, especially when you have to run through 3 different rooms just to get back to the boss. I think I'm going to leave a mark in here. So I guess you ending stream after you win this fight? Yeah, we're going to do part 2 probably when I have more energy. Because, I mean, I had energy before this fight and now it's drained. I don't think we need 6 satyrs. We'll do 3. Oh, are you actually fucking kidding me? It ate my mark, bro. And no, it's still there. Just make that make sense. So that's what, 6 times in a row? Finally. Jesus. But I don't have a single card in here that I can use because it'll get quaked. And the immediate first round flash giant, yes. Honestly, if this one goes south, I'm bringing in the Max Storm, I don't care. Because this strat will work, it's just so fucking annoying. That's a card, but of course, stunned. Alright, this is going to be round 3, so Quake will happen this round. Back to the basics. What's up, Bubba Production? This is giving me flashbacks to when I soloed Freddy and Bunny Borns, attempting to fish for first for 10 minutes. Oh god, if I don't pull anything, I'm screwed. Just to get clobbered and having to redo the process. Dude, I don't even know how I'm going to do that fight. I might just bring in Jesse from Jump, because I'm so just tired of this series. And this arc. What number reset are you on? Probably 11 or 12. If you're counting the ones where I had to fish for first. And if I deck fail my penguins, yeah, it'll be like number 13. And at that point, I'll just bring in Jesse Gold and make the fight trivial. Because this is a strat that will work. It's just I'm leaving so much up to RNG. It's just getting repeatedly cucked by RNG. That's the main deal. Okay, I did not deck fail for once in my life. So I can take the hit next round. I just need to not get disarmed or, you know, stun chained or something of the sort. And if I do, I'm bringing in Jesse. But let's see where this is. Snow Serpent, Snow Angel. Okay, so that does actually get rid of the stun shield. Which means Quake Charmer can't stun me right now, but the last minion can. Like in Walrus, I struggled mostly on the final fight because endurance was a bit crazy with the spam strong AoE hits. Yeah. Do you decide to sell a Freddy? Healing auras like man do count towards removing the mark on you? Okay, good. That is very, very, very good to know. You motherfucker! You motherfucker! Let's start getting life pips. .8 with max buffs and 2 pips. Or max pips and 2 buffs. It's so late, I'm going delirious. Do those piece of shit minions die at least? Okay, thank fuck. Maybe I should have packed Dark Surges. Yeah, man, if this one goes south, Jesse is making an appearance. Alright, good pulls. So he'll Quake this round. Alright. Let's brace up, and then I think the Quake comes at the end of the next round. Not that it's going to matter because I get 2 rounds stunned this turn. A second Legion shield has hit the World Trade Center. It's looking like this turtley type beat is going to be how we have to do things. I'm not even going to get to send a hit, by the way. I'll start getting fire pips, I guess. Okay. In theory, I could blade right now and fizzle it. Maybe. Actually, can I please fizzle it? I only fizzle mantles I don't want to fizzle. Alright, I'm gonna need to fire off that anyway. I hit the round sigil rail. Okay. Well, I pulled the elf. One thing I haven't seen is a heal. And that may be what I spend this rotation doing. Brace was helpful while I had it, but don't got that anymore. I guess I can brace. Wouldn't be a bad move. I just need to start seeing heals before too long. Okay. Yeah, I'm just not pulling what I need. I'll trap the copycat though. Another Weaver. I know for a fact I still have 3 satyrs. I would like to see them, please. Almost 100% certain that was a Stormlord. Satyr? There's a satyr. So I'll spend this rotation healing as best as I can. Or I could do this Blade Barrage, which may be better, to be honest. Oh my god. Absolutely just soul-sucking fight. I don't think I've ever had less fun in Wiz. I'm not kidding. I don't give a shit anymore. These two bosses can suck my dick and balls. These bosses can get fucked for all I care. And that's not even the right sirens. Where is it? Here we go. Alright. Just don't get Medusa Simulator. That's kind of the main deal here. So, I don't know if I've like talked about this before, but I am making, or I'm in the process of scripting rather, a video detailing all of the stone wall bosses in this game. And what that means is all the bosses along the main line that just stonewall you and stonewall your progress, and like you can't make any progress because of those bosses, because they're just completely unreasonable to solo. And while I don't think these two have gotten there, they did just inspire me to make an honorable mentions list. Adding extra fent for the duel, I've got to, bro, at this point. Stunning me on the round. That I have to hit. Very fun. It's just there's so much stunning in this fight. It's like you can't go like 2 rounds without getting stunned. And it's like even when you have a stunned shield, the minions are a thing, and they'll Stormlord, and they'll Mantle, and they'll Frost Giant. I should have just packed like Conviction or something. That would seem more appropriate for this. I recommend Belloc Azteca versus the Safari one. Oh, I completely forgot about that. Let me add that. Belloc in Azteca. Safari one you can OT spam in Azteca. It's like somehow you build diffy. I'm saying, bro. Would you consider the Catacomb bosses to be Stonewall or not because they're side content? I'm not including side content, personally. Because there are, like, dude, most of the Catacombs bosses, most of like the gear bosses, like Hades and, you know, Sir Blackwater and Silster Glowstorm, Liska Charmbeak, those are all Stonewalls. But at least, like, they're not required to progress. What's up with Lucky's 101? Yeah, fuck you. Fuck you and your Stormlord. This we accounted for. 2 feints and a frenzy should be enough for any hit to kill at this point. Alrighty. Honestly, Belloc wouldn't be too bad if his rod didn't nuke a quarter of your health. Yeah, I'm saying. The main deal with him is like the triage from the minion. That's what makes him worthy of getting on the list. Yeah, get fucked, losers.
Well, shoot. Now what? We calling more of them Manticore fellers? Try again.
They didn't like working with us in the first place, and I don't know where they have gone.
That ain't good. Did they tell you what they was planning?
Silence, bedraggled chicken. We are arresting you both and taking you away. Take them away.
Can I suggest the death penalty?
Wizard, Citizen Rockhapiel sent us to find you. Go to her at once. Allez!
Well, that was the most soul-sucking fight of all time. Yeah. So that is going to be the end of part 1 of episode 8. I was going to go do the whole thing tonight, but that was quest number 54 that I just got done with out of 88. And while I was already expecting this to be the longest budget walkthrough stream ever, I wasn't expecting a 5-hour ordeal, which is what this would have turned into. So, for the time being, that is going to wrap up this part. I'm going to see if I've got time later today to finish this world, but for now, that's where we wrap up. I am going to hopefully get a lot of sleep tonight. And yeah, I'll see y'all hopefully later for part 2 of this episode.